Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Colleague, honorable ministers here present, our host, ably represented here by a colleague, senior officials, members of the board of PPD, country representatives, members of the Secretariat, well-wishers who are here present, and other representatives of member states. I thank you for giving us the opportunity to stand here together for a common goal. Population and development has covered everything that human beings run around for. Well, when you say population, we need the people, the dynamics that surround those people, that those people go through. Development certainly is what human endeavor is all about. Bringing these two together means we are talking about everything and everything, even though the focus could be healthcare, could be maternal care, but it encompasses everything. South-South cooperation, as the name implies, people who have similar experiences coming together to support each other in their various developmental aspirations, is pivotal because our experiences have been similar. There has been a lot of progress over the years since the ICPD. We've seen countries evolve from low-income countries to middle-income countries. We've seen countries building infrastructure, maternal mortality going down, infant mortality going down, under 5 mortality going down. But is it going down fast enough? Unfortunately, no. In many of our countries, pregnant women still die because of pregnancy-related complications. Pregnant women still die because of hemorrhage, because of pregnancy-induced hypertension. Pregnancy should be a time of joy for the family, for the country, but unfortunately, in certain parts of the world, it is a time of fear, a time of concern, until that baby is safely delivered and the mother goes home. This is what we experience in many parts of the country, of the world. Among the member countries, it might surprise some to know that there are still women, pregnant women, who travel to hospitals on donkey carts. You can imagine a pregnant woman lying down on a donkey cart on a bumpy road at night with all the risk. It is still happening. Why is it happening? There are many reasons. Low-income countries have low income, certainly, and there are a lot of odds against our members. An example is, I keep on saying, the human body is the same wherever we are in the world, and human diseases are the same. If it's hypertension anywhere in the world. And treatment for hypertension in Gambia is the same as treatment for hypertension in any developed country, high-income country. But many of us do not have the resources. We do not manufacture those antihypertensive drugs. Therefore, we acquire them at higher cost, even though we are poorer. These are the realities of life. So the care of hypertensive patients might probably not be optimal in some parts of the world. However, there is hope. The hope is in South-South cooperation, because there are people who have gone through those experiences and they are elsewhere today. They are in a better position. So we say, why reinvent the wheel? Let us learn the good practices from them. Let us avoid their mistakes. Because when we do that, we can leapfrog. We can have development at a faster pace than even those people who have developed now. The availability of these resources is critical. How do we garner on these advantages? It's important for us to have a robust coordination mechanism. We cannot yield the dividends of South-South cooperation if we are unable to come together to know what the members of the South-South cooperation possess, what can be made available, and what the needs of the other members are. So there has to be a framework. There has to be a system whereby, a robust system for that matter, whereby we can cooperate, we can interrelate, come together and put our needs on the table, and those who also have something to offer, bring what they have to offer on the table. So this coordination needs to be strong. We cannot have a strong cooperation without having a very strong PPD. We have to have a robust secretariat. This secretariat needs to be strengthened. It needs to be capacitized so that it's able to coordinate all the aspects of the cooperation and have very strong focal points in our countries who should also have strong mandates to look at country activities, to look at country programs, and through the PPD, get the partners together. Of course, we are aware of the fact that we all have friends in other parts of the world, and we also need other parts of the world. That is why the issue of triangulation is equally important, so that together we win. But I must say, we need to have a robust, transparent, efficient organization. Without that, we will not win, and we need to win. We are all privileged to be in these positions of responsibilities. We might not be the best of the best in our countries, in our localities, but we have been given the privileged responsibility by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to spearhead these processes. So leadership is like that. It doesn't mean we are the best. Sometimes we are, but not all the time. But when we have a responsibility to deliver to the people, we must deliver with conviction, with conscience. These meetings should yield dividends. Our people back home expect results. Who will give them those results? Who will reduce maternal mortality? Who will put in strategies to reduce maternal mortality? Who will put in strategies to enhance survival rates for those under 5? Who will look at the youth issues? It is us, no one else. So that is the responsibility. It's a heavy one, but I believe this partnership has a lot of solutions, and we should capitalize on the benefits of this partnership, rebuild, restructure the secretariat, capacitize the secretariat. We are very optimistic with that. The South-South triangular cooperation will yield a lot of good for the people that we are privileged to represent. I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much.